Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Hulk, 2003 film review. Now, keep in mind, long before 2008, in 2003, we had a Hulk movie that was eventually directed and made by Ang Lee. And keep in mind that productions and stuff, and even development for a film, started way back in 1990. Now, the premise of the film is meant to be about Bruce Banner, who, after rescuing one of his co-workers at a scientific lab, and after nanobots enter his bloodstream, he ends up finding out more about his past from a janitor who turns out to be his father, as well as learning more about what's really inside of him. And throughout the movie, we do see how Banner is meant to sort of try and take on his father, as well as dealing with whatever he's got planned. And the movie itself does change a lot of things. For example, Banner's father being the one who worked on gamma radiation instead of Banner. Well, Banner's father in the film is meant to have ruined everyone's lives, is quick to kind of believe himself to be this perfect picture of perfection, and does come across as a mix of Dr. Tenma. Now, General Ross in the film is meant to kind of start off as a bit of an arrogant dick, but you kind of realise when you get older that he's trying to do the right things for the right reasons, as he's trying to keep Betty away from Banner, and he knows full well whatever Banner's father did to him showed whatever he did to him could be dangerous. And I do think Sam Elliott does a decent job for Banner. For General Ross. You can tell he does kind of feel a bit responsible for Banner's death, and does kind of show some human emotions. And I do feel Betty does play the great girlfriend-like character. And I do feel Glenn Tilpott, who is meant to portray as this arrogant, ruthless former soldier, now kind of working on a way to kind of experiment on self-healing soldiers, is a bit of a wasted opportunity. You could have had him as the main villain. You could have had it that he shows himself to be a bit of Sebastian Kane from Hollow Man. You could have even have had it that he wants to use Banner's research to create a super soldier and have him become the Abomination, and make him like the film version of Abomination. But the problem is, they kind of make David Banner into the film's version of a Sorbing Man. Now, I think what's good about the movie, it really paces itself on building the Hulk. It really knows how to kind of handle the film. But the problem is, it feels a bit like a TV series done wrong. And I do feel Ang Lee might have been planning to do it as a TV series before making it into a film. And I do feel the actor who plays Bruce Banner, Eric Banner, does come across like when he gets angry, like he's sounding like some sort of rock and roll thing, sort of like this. And he does kind of sound like he does try to sound angry, but it comes across like he's trying to sound like a dog on Christmas singing Jingle Bells. And I do feel at least the film leaves room for a sequel, and there was actually planned to be a sequel that was going to feature the Abomination or the Leader, which never got around. And eventually in 2008, we eventually got the Incredible Hulk film. And I do admit, what I like about some scenes when it cuts to a screen, it's sort of like a comic book style thing, which I think is what Ang Lee was originally trying to nudge for. And I think you can tell he at least knew what he was trying to do. And I also know there was a tie-in game that was kind of meant to take place years after this film, and was meant to feature the versions of Abomination, Leader, also other Hulk villains, and that. And I might cover the Hulk game. And I kind of feel when you kind of got Banner's friend Harper, I do have a theory that he was originally meant to be Rick Jones until being changed to a completely unrelated character. And I do admit the movie comes off as a mix of Astro Boy, a mix of the Hulk, but it does at least take the pacing well. And you can tell the writers knew what they were trying to do, but it really wasn't what people wanted to see. So I think somewhere the Hulk smashed, left a small dent, but left a rememberable, watchable movie. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.